Day 2 in Hong Kong, eating our first breakfast. Nancy ordered a milk tea with coffee, and I ordered a iced lemon tea. Here's my dish, the fried egg with the pork. Here's Nancy's dish with the Cantonese wonton noodle soup. So earlier, I was wondering, where are the utensils? They don't have any here, and I was gonna ask for some. And the lady who brought it out actually pulled it out right here. And that's pretty neat. You have your utensils right here built into the table. Pro tip about eating in Hong Kong. A lot of places actually don't provide napkins or tissues, so you have to bring your own. But it's pretty prominent everywhere that there's a convenience store nearby, so you can just grab one from there. So what's pretty cool in Hong Kong is after you order, they'll print out the receipt and then just put it on your table, and then you can just bring it up to the counter when you're ready to pay. So we ordered 2 drinks, 2 meals, and the total came out to 109 Hong Kong dollars.
Nancy's wonton noodle soup was pretty bland, and my dish was nothing to write home about. The highlight of the meal had to be my iced lemon tea, which turned out to be the best one I had all week. I would rate this meal a 6 out of 10, and that's only because it was so cheap, coming in at $14 USD.
One of the biggest giveaways in Hong Kong that you're a tourist or foreigner is when you wear sunglasses, because I don't know why, it's pretty sunny out and there's like no one wearing sunglasses around me. Another thing is it's around 70 something degrees, which is pretty warm, what we have in Boston. I'm wearing short sleeves and shorts, and no one here wears shorts at all. Everyone's either covered up in long sleeves and a jacket. It's pretty rare just to see someone wearing a short sleeve shirt, but never shorts. Riding the MTR for the very first time. Another cool thing, unlike in Boston, as you can see, there's actually barriers that you can't go through and that they'll open when the train actually comes by. We're currently at Mong Kok Station. We're trying to get to Lai King Station and then transfer over to another MTR where we're going to end up at Ngong Ping cable cars. What's really surprising about the MTR is that it's surprisingly clean. And you have little fouling lines.
Navigating the MTR was super easy, and the trains came every 2 minutes, so you don't have to worry if you miss one. It was roughly a 45-minute train ride to get to the Ngong Ping 360 cable cars to see the Big Buddha.
Just purchased our tickets for the cable car ride. It was pretty straightforward. There were 2 lines. One was already reserved tickets, and the other one, you just had to wait in line to pay. It went by a lot faster than we expected. The price was around 540 HKD for 2 tickets, which is roughly around $70 USD. I am super impressed by the efficiency of how the lines are moving and how the tickets were bought. Because we did read some horror stories online about taking hours and hours just to go buy tickets and wait in line to get in the cable cars. From what I hear is that there are 8 people to a car, so we're going to be sharing it with some other passengers, which will be fine, but we're just going to be enjoying the view. So some of these cars actually have a crystal or glass bottom that you can see on the way up. I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, but that gold car right there is all glass on the bottom. Entering our car now.
The cable car ride was 25 minutes long, but the time flew by as we enjoyed the scenery. From way up high, we could see Tung Chung Bay, a popular destination for fishing and clam digging. I also spotted a few planes landing and taking off from Hong Kong International Airport. From a distance, I saw a bridge that went underwater, That 55-kilometer bridge allows for travel from Hong Kong to Macau, making it the longest sea crossing bridge in the world. Before we reached Ngong Ping, we caught a glimpse of the Big Buddha.
We just got off the cable car, and right now we are in Ngong Ping Village. From here you can see the Big Buddha, and we're gonna be walking up the stairs soon to go see it up close.
We couldn't have asked for better weather, and the village wasn't packed with tourists around the time we arrived. There were restaurants close by to where we got dropped off from the cable cars, and a bunch of little stores that sold knickknacks and souvenirs to bring home.
So we're currently walking over to see the Big Buddha. It was constructed in 1993. It's actually built by and near Poling Monastery. It is roughly 35 meters tall or 111 feet high. There's going to be multiple steps that we're going to have to take to get up there.
There are about 300 cows and water buffaloes on Lantau Island. It was cool to see so many roaming free among people. Just remember to be respectful and don't disturb them.
These are by far the biggest incense I've ever seen. Not sure if you can tell by the video, but they are longer than a yardstick. For comparison, this is normal size. And then you have this monster right here. Forget what I said earlier. Look at this one. This is the biggest and thickest incense I've ever seen in my life. Amazing. And we made it to the top. So like I said before, this Buddha was constructed in 1993. It is roughly 35 meters high or 111 feet tall. And this is the view that it overlooks.
There are 3 floors beneath the Big Buddha statue. They are the halls of the universe, of benevolent merit, and of remembrance. Next, we headed down to Poling Monastery, which was founded in 1906 by 3 monks visiting from Jiangsu province. The main temple houses 3 bronze statues of the Buddha, representing his past, present, and future lives, as well as many Buddhist scriptures. After taking the cable car back down into the city, we ended up in one of Hong Kong's many malls to grab a bite to eat.
McDonald's meal number 2, something we can't get in the States. Look at this. Crispy fried chicken. We also have this Hello Kitty red bean and rice cake pie. And Nancy wanted a iced fresh lemon tea. And of course we have our classic McDonald's fries. Here we are, Temple Street Night Market. There are as many food stalls as the eyes can see down to the very end of this street. There are just so many food stalls, it's kind of overwhelming. So our plan is to basically walk all the way down, see what they have to offer, and then, keep in mind of what really caught our eye and then go back. The good thing is, a lot of these are small eats and small bites, so you can basically sample around. So after exploring for a bit, this stall seems to be the most popular. People are actually lining up in the back, as you can see. What they have is they have curry fish balls on skewers. It looks like pork and shrimp dumpling on skewers. I also see some squid with their tentacles on skewers and tripe. And you have to keep in mind, these are all $10 to $20 in HKD, which really translates to under $3 in the US. Nancy's been craving roast meat ever since we've gone to Hong Kong and we still haven't had any. They are really known for it here. The problem is there are so many restaurants near where we're staying that it's just so hard to choose. And even if you Google map it and look up the reviews, it's just hundreds and hundreds of restaurants around where we are. Nancy and I finally decided on a place for dinner after the overwhelming choices. I decided to get the fried udon with seafood. She finally is getting her roasted meats. She's actually getting the assorted roast platter. It comes with 5 items. So we're excited to see what that comes out. Nancy's drink actually comes with a plum on the very bottom that she can scoop out.
I'm trying to fish for it to show you guys. Here it is.
Oh, nice. Yep, and you pour spray in it to mix up. I got the iced lemon tea that I got from this morning just because it was so good. And 3 minutes after we placed our order, our food comes out. So fast. This is Nancy's dish. It comes with 5 assorted meats. From what I can see, you see the char siu, the roasted pork, some kind of sausage, roasted goose, and a salted egg. Looks good. All this for $21. How are you enjoying your meal so far, Nancy?
Pretty good. The roasted meat is very tasty.
Yeah.
Lots of variety.
Yeah. I tried each of her meats. The duck was very juicy and succulent. The char siu was also very good. And that is sausage. That was probably my least favorite of the 5. Although I didn't try the salted egg, but I know how that tastes like. This is my stir-fry seafood udon noodles. Pretty standard stuff, as you would expect. A little oily, a little greasy, but pretty big chunks of calamari in here. Compared to the one that's in Boston, the noodle isn't as bouncy, but can't beat the price. So this was the bill for our 2 entrees and 2 drinks. Comes out to 168 HKD, which translates to $21.53 USD. Nancy and I didn't want to stop after our first dinner, so we went to Yadli Plate. I guess they're known for their Korean fried chicken. We didn't order too much because we just ate, so we ordered some of their boneless scallion chicken. The real reason why we came here is because I love bingsu. It's basically a Korean-shaped ice dessert, and we ordered the mango bingsu. Hopefully it's as good as the ones we had in Hawaii and Las Vegas.
The atmosphere of the restaurant was pretty chill, with low ambient lighting and good music. Unfortunately, the food and drinks weren't anything special, considering it being the most expensive meal we've had yet in Hong Kong. Nevertheless, we were glad we tried it. More food adventures tomorrow.